Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of working harder, only to see your finances barely move? Or maybe you're tired of hearing people preach about the get-rich-quick schemes, yet none of them seem to work. The truth is, if you want to break free from that cycle and build real wealth, you need to shift your mindset, just like Jeff Bezos did. Bezos didn't just get lucky with Amazon. He followed a mindset that turned a small online bookstore into one of the most successful companies in the world. And the best part? You can do the same. By embracing a few key mindset shifts, you'll start seeing your money grow in ways that will surprise you. Imagine, for a second, finally knowing exactly where your money's going and making smart decisions that pay off in the long run. That's what we're diving into today. What if I told you that small, intentional shifts in how you think about money, investments, and even your own habits could create lasting wealth faster than you ever imagined? No more waiting for that big break. In today's video, I'll show you how to start thinking bigger, making faster moves, and building a future that aligns with your financial goals. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll have the exact mindset shift to take your finances to the next level. Ready to transform your money mindset? Let's dive in. Prioritize long-term thinking over instant gratification. In today's world, everyone seems obsessed with instant gratification. We want things right now, be it money, success, or even personal satisfaction. But here's the secret: true wealth doesn't come from getting things quickly. It comes from making decisions that pay off in the long run. Take Jeff Bezos, for instance. Amazon didn't boom overnight. Bezos had a vision that stretched years into the future. He focused on long-term growth over short-term profits, and that mindset made Amazon one of the most valuable companies on earth. So, if you're serious about building wealth, you've got to think like him, invest time, money, and effort into things that will compound and grow, rather than chasing quick wins that leave you empty. Think about your own financial journey. Maybe you're wondering how to get started, or how to increase your wealth in the shortest amount of time. You may be tempted to take risky shortcuts like chasing the latest investment fad or hoping for a lottery win. But let me tell you, these quick fixes don't build sustainable wealth. Instead, think about how you can create passive income. Start small, like with investing in a solid index fund or building a business that pays you regularly over time. The focus should always be on compounding growth, not on trying to get rich fast. Now, let's be real here. In our fast-paced world, the temptation to grab instant rewards is strong. But think about this: every time you give in to instant gratification, you're trading your future for a quick fix. That's not the way to build a successful financial life. When you prioritize long-term thinking, you're making decisions that will keep paying dividends for years. For example, putting money into a retirement account or focusing on learning valuable skills might feel slow now, but in the future, they'll pay off far more than any get-rich-quick scheme. Patience really is a financial virtue. So, next time you're faced with an opportunity that promises quick returns, ask yourself, is this going to help me in the long run, or is it just a temporary fix? Shifting your mindset to long-term thinking is going to take discipline, but it's what separates those who build lasting wealth from those who stay stuck in the cycle of instant gratification. Trust me, your future self will thank you. And the best part? Once you make this shift, you'll see how much easier it is to stay on track, even when the quick rewards tempt you. Speaking of making bold moves, have you ever wondered what it takes to focus on the real value instead of just chasing the money? Obsess over customer value, not just money. One of the core principles that Jeff Bezos swears by is focusing on customer value, not just the money. Now, I know what you're thinking, but how does that make me rich? Well, here's the thing: money follows value. When you go out of your way to truly serve your customers, whether in your business or your career, wealth will naturally follow. Take Amazon as an example. Bezos didn't start with the goal of becoming the richest man in the world. He started with the goal of making life easier for his customers. And guess what? The money came with it. By creating an exceptional experience and continuously improving it, Amazon became a global powerhouse. Think about your own life or business. Are you focused on delivering something that people truly need and want? If you're selling a product or service, ask yourself, How can I make this even more valuable to my customers? It's not about slapping a price tag on anything and hoping people will buy it. It's about solving a problem or fulfilling a need in a way that feels personal and impactful. For example, if you're in the financial space, you could offer resources that help people not only make money but also build financial literacy. It's this obsession with offering value that will set you apart and lead to financial success. Now, this doesn't mean you should forget about making money. But think of it as a byproduct of doing things right. When you focus on customer value, the profits naturally follow. Take Warren Buffett, for instance. His wealth came from focusing on the value of the companies he invested in, not just on their stock prices. He understood that when you build something meaningful, the money will come. The trick is, you can't just focus on the paycheck. You've got to be in it for the long haul, making sure your customers feel seen, heard, and valued every step of the way. So, how do you start obsessing over customer value? Well, one way is to ask yourself this key question: how can I serve people better? This mindset shift will guide every decision you make and ensure that you're always improving, innovating, and staying ahead of the game. And once you've cracked the code on delivering real value, you'll find that the financial success you're after becomes a natural result. And as you dig deeper into this concept, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. The next step? Making decisions that minimize regret. Ready to learn how to think like Bezos and take smarter risks? Make decisions with a regret minimization framework. Jeff Bezos has a unique way of making decisions that has helped him build one of the most successful companies in the world. He uses what he calls a regret minimization framework. This approach works like this. Instead of worrying about the immediate risks or potential failures, Bezos focuses on the regret he'd feel years down the road if he didn't take action. He asks himself, will I regret not doing this when I'm 80? This simple question has guided him through some of his biggest and boldest decisions. It's all about minimizing that long-term regret, and it's a mindset you can apply to your own life today. Now, let's get real for a second. How often do you sit on the sidelines, letting fear of failure or short-term discomfort stop you from making a move? Think about the business idea you've been thinking about for months or that investment opportunity you're hesitating on. If you were to apply Bezos' framework, you'd shift your focus from the fear of failure to the fear of never trying. Imagine being 10 years older, looking back, and realizing that the only thing stopping you from achieving your dreams was your inability to take a chance. Scary, right? This mindset shift can radically transform how you approach both business and personal decisions. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what will I regret if I don't at least try? Maybe it's finally starting that side hustle or investing in something that aligns with your long-term goals. Take the risk of investing in your financial education or launching a project that could change your financial future. Whatever it is, focusing on long-term regret will help you step out of your comfort zone and make smarter, bolder decisions. And the beauty of this approach? It doesn't just apply to big decisions. It works for everyday choices too. Should you skip working on that important project to watch TV? Ask yourself, will I regret this in 5 years? Suddenly, that small decision carries more weight, and you're more likely to take action that moves you toward your goals. As you keep shifting your thinking to minimize regret, you'll start making decisions that align with your vision for success, no matter how risky or uncomfortable they might seem. In the next step, we'll talk about how focusing on innovation can help you grow your wealth even faster. Focus on innovation, not just competition. One of Jeff Bezos' most powerful principles for building Amazon was his focus on innovation over competition. Instead of obsessing over what his competitors were doing, he asked himself, how can I create something new that will change the game? This mindset allowed him to build Amazon from an online bookstore into one of the most dominant forces in e-commerce. By focusing on innovation and constantly improving the customer experience, Bezos didn't just compete, he changed the entire industry. This is something you can adopt in your own business or personal ventures to see remarkable results. When you get too caught up in the competition, you might find yourself constantly looking over your shoulder, trying to match or outdo others. But this can be a trap. Instead of copying what others are doing, focus on what you can do that no one else is doing, or doing better. This could mean introducing a new way of delivering services, creating a product that solves a problem no one has thought of, or offering value in a way that resonates deeply with your audience. It's about carving out your unique space in the marketplace, not just playing catch-up. For example, when we look at the tech world, companies like Apple and Tesla didn't rise to the top by simply copying their competitors. They disrupted industries by thinking outside the box. Apple didn't just make phones, they created a lifestyle around their products. Tesla didn't just create electric cars, they redefined what the future of transportation could look like. If you focus on innovation and ask, how can I make this better, cheaper, or more efficient, you'll find opportunities to create your own success without constantly worrying about what everyone else is doing. Innovation doesn't always mean creating something from scratch either. Sometimes it's about improving what already exists. For instance, maybe you're in the financial space, and you see an opportunity to offer better educational resources on passive income and investments. Or maybe you could find a more effective way to help people manage their finances, making education accessible and simple. Whatever it is, focusing on creating value through innovation will set you apart from the competition. In the next section, we'll discuss how to optimize your time and resources so you can make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Relentlessly optimize your time and resources. One of the key factors behind Bezos' success is his relentless focus on optimizing time and resources. He understands that time is the one resource you can never get back, so every minute counts. Whether it's streamlining operations, cutting out distractions, or automating processes, Bezos has always been about maximizing efficiency. In your own journey, this could mean identifying the activities that really move the needle and investing your time there. Every time you spend on things that don't add value is a missed opportunity to create something impactful. When you look at your day-to-day routine, it's easy to get lost in tasks that don't directly contribute to your long-term goals. Maybe you're stuck in a cycle of reacting to emails or handling urgent, but unimportant, matters. The trick is learning to say no to the things that steal your time and energy. Just like Bezos does with Amazon's teams, focus on eliminating inefficiencies. Automate what you can, delegate when possible, and stay focused on the high-priority tasks that align with your financial and business goals. Let's say you're building a business and you're juggling too many tasks. One way to optimize is by using tools like project management software to keep everything organized. If you're serious about investing, maybe it's time to automate your portfolio and set up recurring contributions. Small changes like this free up your time for more important activities, like strategizing, learning, or investing in your personal growth. It's about doing more with less and making sure your resources, time, money, and energy are focused on what truly matters. As you begin to streamline and optimize, you'll start noticing how much more time you have to work on growing your wealth. Efficiency allows you to double down on what's working and drop what's not. And the more optimized your system is, the more your resources compound. In the next step, we'll discuss how to embrace failure as a stepping stone to success and make quick adjustments to keep moving forward. Be willing to fail and adjust quickly. No one achieves massive success without facing setbacks. Jeff Bezos is no exception. When he founded Amazon, he didn't expect everything to go smoothly. In fact, he saw failure as an essential part of the journey. Bezos often says that failure is just part of the process, and the key is to learn quickly and adjust your strategy. You have to shift your mindset and embrace failure as a teacher, not a setback. The quicker you can make adjustments and move forward, the closer you get to long-term success. Let's take a real-world example. Look at Amazon's failed venture into the Fire Phone. It flopped, but instead of retreating, Bezos and his team used the lessons learned to propel the company forward. They didn't shy away from their failure. Instead, they adjusted, applied those lessons, and moved on to the next project, ultimately leading to the success of the Echo and Alexa products. This ability to adjust quickly is something you can implement in your own life, especially when building your financial future. You can't afford to let one mistake hold you back, just pivot and keep going. In your business or personal finances, don't be afraid to experiment. Try new things, even if they might not work at first. If a side hustle isn't bringing in money right away, don't give up. Instead, Analyze what's working, tweak your approach, and try again. Whether it's investing in stocks, starting a business, or mastering new habits, the willingness to fail and adjust will keep you moving forward. You can even track your progress, so when you face a setback, you can evaluate and modify your approach quickly without losing momentum. The quicker you adjust and embrace failure as part of the process, the faster you'll gain the experience and knowledge needed to reach your goals. Failure becomes less about setbacks and more about growth. The next step will explore how thinking big and starting small is the ultimate way to achieve long-term success, so stay tuned for how this strategy can transform your financial journey. Think big, start small, move fast. Jeff Bezos always had a big vision for Amazon, but he didn't start out trying to take over the world. Instead, he focused on starting small, one step at a time. Amazon began as an online bookstore. Bezos didn't rush into selling everything under the sun from the get-go. He understood that huge success starts with a solid foundation. His mindset was clear: think big about where you want to be, but start small with what you can handle today. This is crucial in building your financial future. Begin where you are but dream about where you want to go. Let's break it down. Maybe you want to start a business or create a passive income stream. The goal might be to build a multi-million-dollar empire, but you don't need to try to conquer everything at once. Start with the basics. Maybe it's learning how to invest or creating a side hustle that earns a little extra cash each month. The key is consistency, not perfection. Small actions, when done regularly, compound over time and lead to massive results. Bezos didn't start by launching the most complicated tech. He started by meeting a simple need and scaled from there. Speed is just as important as size and simplicity. Once you've identified your niche, act fast. Bezos didn't waste time on details that didn't matter. He focused on taking action and making adjustments as he went. This is exactly how you should approach your financial goals. Once you've figured out a money-making idea or investment strategy, don't wait around. Implement it quickly. The longer you hesitate, the more opportunities you miss. The key here is to stay agile, always moving forward, even if it's at a smaller scale initially. Thinking big while starting small allows you to lay the foundation for future success. Every step you take today, no matter how small, brings you closer to your larger vision. And when you keep moving fast and adapting, you'll find yourself scaling at a pace you might never have imagined. The next step will dive into how creating real value, rather than focusing only on money, will skyrocket your success. You've just unlocked a secret mindset shift that can start building wealth fast, just like Jeff Bezos did. But here's the thing, it's not enough to know this, it's all about acting on it. You're already ahead of the game because you're shifting how you think about your money, but now you need to take that next step. Don't just let these ideas sit on the shelf. Use them to drive your financial decisions, investments, and business moves. Remember how frustrating it felt watching others soar financially while you felt stuck? Now, you've got the tools to flip that script and make wealth building second nature. It's all about focusing on the long term, innovating, and serving others, just like Bezos. These steps are your new blueprint for success. So, what are you going to do with it? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more tips that can change your life. The next level of financial freedom is waiting, and you can start today. If you're ready to take action and dive deeper into building wealth with a holistic approach to both your finances and your mindset, I've got something special for you. Check out the material in the pinned comment now. You'll learn how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity under financial pressure, step by step. Don't wait! It's time to transform your life.